Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Boy, oh boy, man. LeBron James is like the gift that just keeps on giving. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, by the way, for some of the crazy people out there watching this is just an inhaler. Got a stuffy nose there. So before y'all get it going, just to let y'all know what that is. Let's wait for people to catch up to the live. Shout out to Brian in Dallas. Shout out to Dallas, Texas, man. Somebody over there laughing. Shout out to Zeno Omega, my dude. Shout out to DC in the house as always. We about to get it going. LeBron is that dude. He is that dude. Let me just see who else we got. Shout out to Turkey. Shout out to Seattle. Shout out to Ireland in the building. Nepal, Louisiana. Nah. Just dealing with this kind of a cough or whatever it is. Helps me with my sinuses. This is an inhaler, folks. Don't even start it. Welcome home. Oh my God, bro. Bro, LeBron, son. Yo, he's like the gift that keeps on giving. It's not even Christmas yet, and he already doing it. Let me see. He said this dude won't give LeBron a break. Yo, LeBron won't give us a break. It's just too much. Shout out to New York, Tennessee in the building. We're gonna get it going in the next 30 seconds. Shout out to Virginia, Freeze Jams. I see you. Who else? LA in the building. Lord LeBron, shout out to you in Cali, St. Louis in the building, PA. What else we got? Illinois, Dapper Dan. Shout out to Dapper Dan in Illinois. I see you. Keep them coming in. Let's give it 30 more seconds. Well, we got Puerto Rico in the building. I see Puerto Rico. Shout out to what is that? Houston. The Braun Clown Show about to start, son. I wish I could curse, man. This is crazy. Somebody said, "Oh my God, yo!" This dude said, "Meech." Yo, how do y'all be coming up with these lines? I'm still trying to get over baby oil. I'm still trying to get over that one. I don't know who came up with that one. And this dude just said, Meech. I can't even deal with y'all right now. Shout out to New York in the building, Meech. Yo. Anyway, where else? Okay. So let me get into this real quick. I'm not gonna front. I saw this on I just jumped on my computer and I actually saw it from the what is it, the Adrian Wojnarowski of the independent space, Ticket TV. Ticket TV is the Adrian Wojnarowski of the I don't know how he comes up with all of these videos so fast, but he already touched on the topic. So I saw it and somebody said Meech. Anyway, so I don't know how he did it. So I'm like, what is LeBron in trouble for? So I go on the internet and apparently LeBron got people pissed off, super pissed off. And let me share the article here. This is from Sports Kita, where it got the headline saying NBA fans erupt over LeBron James hyping Big Meech's prison release on social media. So I immediately go to LeBron's page on Twitter, and he posted this about not too long ago, and it got 11 million views. And LeBron James wrote, "Welcome home, Big Meech." Let me see if I can share the tweet with you guys here. Let me see if I can share the tweet with you guys there. There it is there, right? So that's LeBron. And he goes, "Welcome home, Big Meech." And people started coming for him. Okay. People started coming for LeBron James. One person said, and this one got a lot of tweets. It said, comments. It said, "Welcome home, a person that deletes people, a person that does that through drugs, a person that does that through countless mothers, fathers, and families. You want to fit in so bad, want to be hip and cool so bad that you just follow whatever is deemed cool at the moment. Shame on you. Grow the F up." Another person said, "LMAO, grow up, N-word. Didn't you read the Malcolm X book? You think he would have wanted you to welcome him home," referring to Big Meech. Another person said glorifying the wrong people. Another person said LeBron supporting drug dealers, not my goat. Another person said ain't no party like a Diddy party. Okay. Another person said, and y'all was mad at Kyrie. Never mind. Another person said, LeBron real for this. LMAO King tapped in with the streets. Another person said, this better not be real. LeBron welcoming home a drug dealer. It continues on. Easy, Bron. You got sponsors. Another person said, see, you still quiet on that Diddy situation. And then people just kept on dragging LeBron James, right? People are super pissed off at LeBron. Hold on, I didn't see this. Shout out to Zeno Omega once more for the gift. People are super mad at LeBron James for welcoming home Big Meech. Now, I'm just going to assume that everybody watching this live does not know who Big Meech is, right? I'm going to make that assumption. So let me just basically tell you who Big Meech is for those of you who don't know. Big Meech, Demetrius Edward Filari is I think that's the son's name. I'm trying to see Big Meech. They showing me the son. I want to see this the actual dad. So Big Meech was the one who created or founding member of the BMF, which is essentially the Black Mafia family. And the Black Mafia family, for those of you who don't know, was a drug trafficking and money laundering organization in the United States. It was founded in 1985 by Southwest Detroit by brothers Big Meech and Southwest T. By 2000, it had established cocaine distribution sales throughout the United States, all the way to Los Angeles, and also was linked with Mexican cartels. I think at the height of this organization, they made over $270 million in their operations. Some people are saying it's around $500 million, right? So BMF was a crime organization, and it was headed by Big Meech. Okay, he's one of the founders of it. And if any of you guys follow hip hop, all of you know who Big Meech is, or are at least aware of who Big Meech is. He was a very, very well-known individual in the hip-hop scene. He was connected to a lot of entertainers. A lot of entertainers knew him. If any of you guys remember, I think he was also connected to Young Jeezy. If you go back to that famous video by Young Jeezy and Akon called Soul Survivor, you would actually see, I think Big Meech makes an appearance towards the end of that video, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was there, or I could be wrong. No, I don't think he was there. But according to the director, Benny Boom, who directed the video, he said that Big Meech was on set. And so Big Meech was definitely connected to the hip hop era. I know that, right? I know that. So based on LeBron James's age, LeBron is what, 39, 40. LeBron most likely, or in people in that age range, know who Big Meech is. Now, is it a crime for LeBron James to endorse Big Meech? No, it's not written anywhere that it's a crime that LeBron James is doing by welcoming home Big Meech. That's not a crime. It's not a crime. The problem is who LeBron is. LeBron James is the face of the NBA, the face of the National Basketball Association. So with that comes a lot of responsibilities, and there's certain things you cannot say, even though it is not illegal. For example, look at Ja Morant. Was it illegal for Ja Morant to bear firearms in the state of, I think, I think he's the city of Memphis, Tennessee, or whatever. I think he's in Memphis. It's not against the law. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people that were defending Ja were like, he didn't break any laws. No, Ja Morant did not break any laws. The issue, however, was he was employed by a private organization in the NBA, and they have an issue with their star players doing that because of their brand. So that's where the problem lies with Ja Morant. He didn't break any law. Same thing with LeBron. Man, shout out to Xena Omega. Good Lord, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate the $50 super chat. He said, I can see why MJ doesn't have a social media account. I understand that he is old school, but I think reasons like this is why MJ doesn't do social media. LeBron doesn't realize his legacy can take a hit depending on what he says on social media. This is 100% correct. This is 100% correct, what he just said. 100% correct, right? I cannot dispute a single word that he says. I think Jordan was 100% aware of the fact that if you go out there and start saying things, especially politically, which LeBron is very, very vocal. And by the way, LeBron is not breaking any laws by expressing his political views. It is within his right. But whenever you go out there and start saying things, you risk polarizing people. And I don't think it matters if LeBron was a Republican or a Democrat. I think if LeBron was a Republican, he would offend a lot of people on the left. And if LeBron since he seems to be on the left, he's offending a lot of people on the right. That's what happens when you are politically active and you're a public figure and you go out there and say things. So MJ may have been aware of that and just said, I want to stay out of it. Or MJ possibly could have just had no interest in social issues, or maybe he had a lot of interest in it and had a lot of views, but he just chose to keep those views to himself and not post them in the public forum. They could also be that. There could also be the possibility that Jordan has a lot of strong political views and just that he didn't want to share it for maybe reasons that Zeno just pointed out here. Appreciate the super chat and the continued support by Zeno. So for the new people coming in that are wondering what the hell is going on. Okay. LeBron James is in hot water with a lot of NBA fans, and I'm assuming the NBA will not be happy by LeBron James basically endorsing and welcoming home one of the most infamous drug dealers that we know in BMF, Big Meech. LeBron posted on his Twitter. I want to share for the people that are just walking in the door. Here, I'm going to share for you here in the comments so you guys can check it out on Twitter. Maybe if you're watching it live on your phone or wherever. And LeBron said on Twitter, welcome home, Big Meech. A post that generated 11 million views. And people started going off on him. One person said, man must be going through a menopause. I don't see Terry Rozier or DeMar DeRozan or any real NBA players that grew up in the streets praising Meech. That's an interesting point. That is a very, very interesting point this guy just brought up. New York Giants. That's a very interesting point. Good Lord, that's an interesting point. I want to read that again. That was deep. Let me read that again. He said, man must be going through menopause. I don't see Terry Rozier or DeMar or any real NBA players that grew up in the streets praising Meech. For those of you guys who don't know, I think DeMar DeRozan is from Compton. I think he was a gang member or is a gang member or blood affiliated. I don't know, but for sure, I think he is. I could be wrong, but I think he is. But anyway, the point he's bringing up is, why are these players that are from that environment not promoting these type of things publicly? It's a good point. I think the reason why guys like that don't promote it is because they understand the downside of that life, but also it's a part of who they are, so they just don't throw it away. For example, most gang members, okay, some people are saying he's a Crip. I don't know. I thought he was a Blood. I don't know. I could be wrong. Thank you for the correction. Most people that are gang members that make it out of that lifestyle, some of them, what usually happens is they generally tend to be connected to it, some of them, but they don't promote it because they understand the pitfalls of that life. And most of them became a part of it not by choice. They just became a part of it because some of them are probably born into it. Or you just so happen to be born into this neighborhood and that seems to be the life that they live. I think he's Blood, but some people are saying whatever. So it's a part of who they are, but they don't glorify it. As a matter of fact, I can't think of anybody that grows up in that life that glorifies it. And I've watched a lot of different shows on YouTube, documentaries of people that live in different hoods all over the United States. They don't glorify it. They talk about how difficult it is, but at the same time, they're not going to basically denounce themselves as human beings and say, well, we don't deserve to have a better life and all that. They're like, this is what it is. It's bad, but this is the situation we find ourselves in, right? They're not going to condemn themselves to the pits of hell or anything like that. No, because they're still human beings. In the case of LeBron and other people promoting it, I'm 100% sure LeBron didn't grow up in that lifestyle. There's nothing about LeBron that would suggest that, right? Nothing about him. Did LeBron grow up in some tough environments? Probably so. But I don't think LeBron was ever a gang member or did any of the things that people like Big Meech and other people like that have been accused of. I don't think he did any of that. So some people are saying, why would you promote that? And given the platform that you have, why would you highlight a person like Big Meech? These are valid points. Now, does it mean that Big Meech is not a human being? No, he's a human being, right? He was given a 30-year sentence and he came home after 20 years and now he's in a safe house. It doesn't mean he's not a human being, but does it reflect poorly on LeBron doing this? Yes. Why? Because of his position in the world. LeBron James is a role model, whether he likes it or not. He's a role model. That's number one. Number two, LeBron James represents a $75 billion organization, which is called the NBA. He also represents an apparel giant in Nike. He's the face of their basketball division right now, or one of the faces. So when you have LeBron James going out there and tweeting, "Welcome home, Big Meech," it really doesn't look good with his sponsors, his employer, and as a role model. And I think that's where LeBron messed up. That's where he messed up. LeBron would have been better off not tweeting that. And I want to read some of the responses of people online. Some people said, LMAO, grow up and didn't you read Malcolm X's book? You think he would have wanted you to welcome him home? Another person said, glorifying the wrong people. Another person said, LeBron supporting drug dealers now? Not my GOAT. Another person said, there's a whole bunch of comments. Easy, LeBron, you got sponsors. One of the guys said, see, you still quiet on that Diddy situation. And it just kept on going on and on and on and on and on. I mean, it's pretty bad, right? One other guy says, stick the ball in, bruh. Streets don't want you. Another guy said, LeBron wants to be a gangster so bad. And people just kept on going off on him. But I think that LeBron has to do a better job about posting stuff like this. And this is the reason why some LeBron fans don't get it. But LeBron brings it on himself sometimes. A lot of LeBron fans say, oh, you hating on LeBron, you hating on LeBron, you hate LeBron. Why does everybody hate LeBron James? Well, LeBron does it to himself sometimes. Nobody told LeBron to go put out that tweet. He did it all on his own. The decision in Miami, nobody forced him to do that. He did it on his own. He did it on his own. When he says this right here made me the greatest player of all time, he did it on his own. Nobody's doing these things to LeBron. People in most cases just reacting to him. Now, sometimes do people overreact to LeBron? Absolutely. Absolutely. But in this case, he did it to himself. And a lot of people are viewing him as being corny because they know you never lived that life. So why are you promoting it? Why are you promoting it? And LeBron now has his son, Bronny James, in the NBA, who's like a basketball player, influencer, or whatever the hell you have it. And then you're doing that as well. So some people are like, is that the example you want to set for your son? You want to show your son that you're glorifying Big Meech. And on top of that, you're a billionaire. So you as a billionaire, why is this even on your radar? These are all things that people could be saying. These are all things. So LeBron, man, he does it to himself sometimes. And I don't even think he realized. I mean, look about this. Think about this. LeBron on his Twitter page, he's posting his foundation, LeBron James Family Foundation.org, the I promise hashtag. And then in the very same page, you go post welcome home, Big Meech. And the craziest part is LeBron is not taking the tweet down. He's not taking the tweet down. And I want to touch on this in a deeper level. And I want y'all to bear with me because I don't want to take it to a racial standpoint. Okay. I don't want to take it to a racial standpoint, but I just want to make a quick observation about the reaction Kyrie Irving got versus LeBron's tweet. I just want to take you here for a second, and I want you guys to bear with me. Somebody says, who's Big Meech? Big Meech, for the people that may not know, is one of the founders of a group called Black Mafia Family, or also known as BMF, which was a drug trafficking and money laundering organization in the United States. It was founded in 1985. They had operations all over the United States, and they had direct links with Mexican cartels. And at one point, they made over $270 million in the course of their operation. Some people are saying it's close to $500 million. In 2005, the DEA indicted members of the Black Mafia family, ultimately securing convictions by targeting the Falonry brothers under the continuing criminal enterprise statute, and both were sentenced to 30 years imprisonment. That's basically a quick summary of who they are for some people who don't know who he is. Now, I want to touch on something real quick. And I want y'all to bear with me. I don't want to make it racial here, but just bear with me for a second. Something I just thought about. Kyrie Irving. I want y'all to think about this clearly. Kyrie Irving put out a tweet a few years ago where he posted a link to a video, which then seemed to be a documentary, which seemed to be a movie, that seemed to be anti-Semitic. Although Kyrie never said anything, all he did was put out a tweet. The moment Kyrie Irving put out a tweet, the entire sports world, forget about the NBA world, the entire sports world came down on Kyrie Irving for putting out a tweet to which he said nothing. All he did was share a link, okay, to a film that they deemed to be anti-Semitic. Subsequently, after putting out that tweet, he was immediately, I think, suspended by his team, reprimanded by Joe Tsai, and you had his contemporaries, including LeBron James himself. All of them were denouncing Kyrie Irving, who, by the way, said nothing. And LeBron said, and I want to paraphrase, Kyrie Irving, and they never asked him about it really. He said Kyrie Irving's tweet is dangerous. I want to repeat it once more. Kyrie Irving's tweets were dangerous because it's promoting anti-Semitism, right? Because that's what the movie purportedly was promoting. So LeBron said Kyrie Irving's tweets were dangerous. Fantastic. Kyrie Irving had to go through sensitivity training. He was fined $500,000 for that tweet. And he was publicly flogged by his contemporaries and others alike. However, some came to his defense and said, hey, he has the right to voice his opinion. It's free speech, whatever. Fantastic. But in that moment, let me read. Kobe assault case was way worse than what you're talking about right now. Go find another. First of all, I appreciate the $5. Secondly, we're talking about a case that was dismissed because they found God knows how many different type of man juice in her panties. Nice try, though. Nice try. Send another $5. I'll appreciate it since you ain't got nothing else better to do with your money. Anyway, LeBron denounced Kyrie. Now, LeBron posts a tweet. He posts a tweet welcoming home a former drug kingpin and basically saying, welcome home, bitch, Big Meech, a person that destroyed communities And not only are you not hearing anything out of anybody anywhere, it almost seems like the only people holding LeBron accountable are NBA fans. What does that tell you? It tells you that it is okay if black people are destroying themselves. Nobody cares. It's free game. Open season. And you will even have black people defending it. What's the big deal? Okay, he welcomed home a drug dealer that destroyed a lot of homes, but what's the problem? I love LeBron. I have honey in my house. I jerk off the LeBron highlights all day long with a bucket of honey next to me. I don't see the issue. So what? He's bigging up and welcoming home somebody that destroyed our own community. So what? The point I'm trying to make is the Jews have enough self-respect to push back on anything that they view as hate, but the blacks will make excuses for it. And that's what you see. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Kyrie put out a tweet and they reprimanded him, and you had black athletes that joined in, like LeBron James. Like LeBron. But LeBron welcomes home a drug kingpin and it's all. No problem with it. That should show you just how much self-esteem a lot of black people have for themselves. That they would glorify a drug kingpin and turn him into a hero and go join the cause of another group to denounce their own people. LeBron James. That's LeBron for you in a nutshell. Do you think LeBron is going to get suspended for this? Hell no. You know why? Because they know or they think black people love this. So they're like, why would we say anything? They love it. I mean, look at LeBron. He's even promoting it. They promote ignorance. Look at their leader, LeBron. Look at their leader. So if they don't care and they're not upset about it, why should we be? Why should we be? And that's why people are saying you are promoting the wrong thing. Kyrie Irving, I believe at the core of what Kyrie was promoting was knowing yourself, knowing your history, knowing your heritage. Kyrie was just sharing information, but that information was deemed as hate information because it targeted another group. So that group stood up and said, we got to stop it. Joe Tsai, who's an Asian man, was correcting Kyrie Irving. Think about this. An Asian man was correcting him on his own culture. His own culture. And I don't want to make this a race thing, or I'm not doing it. That what I'm showing you is the contrast. The contrast. LeBron can promote a drug dealer that destroyed his own community, and there's no suspension. Where's the sensitivity training from the NBA? And are they going to suspend LeBron? Hell no. Because they like keep promoting the dumb shit. Excuse my French. Promote the dumb, you know what? We all with it. We are all with it. So there's a part of this. I didn't want to go to that angle. It just occurred to me while we were talking because I saw somebody post Kyrie Irving. This is what happens when you don't respect your group. What other group is going to post somebody that destroyed their community? What other group would do this? This is what happens when self-respect and dignity is not part of it. Just my thoughts on it. I'm not taking a shot at nobody else, but it's pretty revealing that this is the person you promoting. And I ain't got nothing against Big Meech. I got nothing against him. But of all of the people that LeBron could have promoted, LeBron James has a platform. He has 53 million followers. 53 million followers. That's what you share with them. And guess what? Almost a quarter of his followers actually saw that post. It has 11 million views, that tweet. 11 million views that tweet has. And LeBron ought to know better. Ought to know better. You think LeBron would be promoting that type of nonsense to his kids? Nope, but you promote it to your kids. That's one of the biggest knocks on rappers. That's one of the biggest knocks on rappers. They'll be like, you talking about living in the hood, living in the hood, living in the hood, but you live in a mansion. All of your kids live in a mansion. The stuff you rap about, your kids will never go through, but you promote it. Somebody said, man, you speaking facts. You can say, yep. You can say, yep. You can say, yep. Yep. And one of the people that will help cancel you is LeBron himself. LeBron almost helped cancel Kyrie. He almost helped. What you said was dangerous. I thought what you said was dangerous. So what LeBron just said ain't dangerous to the community? I hope LeBron is on tape. Oh, my Lord. Appreciate the super chat. I'm not going to read that out, but appreciate the super chat. I'm definitely not going to read that out, but appreciate the super chat. So it doesn't look good. Number one, for the messaging. Number two, for the lifestyle. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you actually think LeBron is going to come into contact with anybody that lived the life of Big Meech? Do you think LeBron comes into contact with anybody that does that right now? Let's be for real. You will never see LeBron in any airport in the world. Nowhere. The dude flies private everywhere he goes. So to promote this to your followers is wrong, given your influence. But all too often, this is what happens. And it's the craziest thing, because people in the hood, people that live that life, you ever stop to ask yourself the question, why would some of them be doing what they're doing by living that? You think some of them be doing it for fun? Now, some of them do it for the clout, whatever. But why do you think they're doing it? You think somebody would willingly put themselves in harm's way if they could do what they wanted to do legitimately and not get in trouble? Most of those guys do it because there's no alternative. There's no alternative. There's no alternative. So they're like, well, I might as well do this and give myself a chance. And some of them, once they do it, they're trying to get themselves legitimized. Then you have people that have actually made it promoting something that they're trying to get out of. It's crazy. It really is. They're glorifying something. Go listen to any gang member. Listen to any gang member on the internet and listen to them when they say, but what do you think about this celebrity who chose to join a gang? They'd be like, yo, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you've already made it out. So why are you trying to come here with a, this is what they all say. All of them. And then some of them, what they do is they extort you for being stupid enough to come into that lifestyle. They extort you. They're like, well, okay, you want to be a part of it? We're going to extort you. You got to pay a membership fee. Something they get for free, you got to pay a membership fee. Okay, we're not going to jump you in. You're not going to get packed out, but you're going to get a membership. You got to pay a membership fee. You got to pay a membership fee. And then we're going to forever extort you just for the sheer stupidity of feeling like you want to be a part of this. You're going to pay a membership fee. Unreal. But anyway, man, look, I'm not here to judge LeBron James. I don't think he's going to take that tweet down. And I don't think LeBron is going to get in any trouble. I don't think he is. If anybody wants to be mad at LeBron, it should be the people like that their communities get affected. But what I've realized is this is okay. Nobody going to say nothing. Do you think that LeBron James would be able to keep up a tweet of him welcoming home a person that negatively impacted the Jewish community, for example, and be able to just keep it up and nothing happens? Let me just ask y'all a question. I repeat it once more. Do you think LeBron will be able to do that? Do you think LeBron would have been able to make a tweet promoting somebody that negatively impacted another community and keep it up for 2 days and it gets 1 million views. What do you think would happen? LeBron would take that tweet down so fast and get on his knees and apologize for the next 3 months. He would. He would. If you think he wouldn't, then ask yourself the question, why did he denounce Kyrie but promote Big Meech? Why are you promoting Big Meech? Not that I got anything against Big, but why are you promoting Big Meech? Why is this somebody you feel to promote? That's y'all man. That's LeBron for you. It should speak volumes, but it should also speak volumes about a society that finds nothing wrong with that. And then to have blacks that love LeBron James so much, they got full-time Honey subscriptions that they will defend any single thing LeBron does. There's literally nothing he can do wrong. Nothing. They don't see nothing wrong with it. But anyway, that's the word for the day. You damn right, man. You damn right. This is what it's all about. He said, I'm not even gonna respond to that, man. This is a LeBron lover. I'm sure you would want this right now. How am I a clown for calling out some clown behavior? Somebody said, talk about the problem. I can talk about the problems in Nigeria. I can talk about the problems all over the world. There are problems all over the world, my guy. But guess what? This is an NBA channel. And we're going to talk about the NBA. If I talk about football players or maybe West African football players and it was a soccer channel, maybe I would talk about something that's happening in Nigeria. And by the way, there are a lot of problems in Nigeria, but there are a lot of problems all over the world. There are a lot of problems all over the world. I went to where is it? The barbershop that I normally go to. And in my in the area around where I stay, because I'm cheap. I go to a cheap ass barbershop. I'm cheap. I'm not going to one of them expensive barbershops. So I go there and I'm like, every day I'm driving up I see these Mercedes AMG flying up and down the road. All of these Mercedes. And sometimes you be seeing these young ass dudes in these cars. I'm like, so I asked the barber, I'm like, who is this? Who are these young guys driving all these cars? He goes, these are Yahoo boys. Yahoo boys are like scammers and all of that, right? And he goes, some of them be even coming to the shop sometimes to cut their hair. I'm like, oh, word? He's like, yeah. Some of them be coming to the shop. I'm like, please, if they come, please don't introduce me to them. And we started laughing about it. The point I'm saying is, and I'll be talking to them too. The point I'm saying is, I'm not with the dumb shit. I'm not with it. Somebody say you promote him, man. Shut up. I'm out. Anyway, appreciate you guys, man. Y'all go ahead and have a good one. This dude trying to make it about Nigeria and all other kind of crazy stuff. I ain't got no time for that. Anyway, y'all have a good one, man. We're gonna catch y'all on the next episode. Y'all have I'm not getting into none of this. LeBron channel. This is what I said. Let me see what else. Hold on, let me just read one more. He said you throw rocks and hide your hand. I'm standing right here. See, here go my hands. Somebody say you threw rocks and hide your hands. Here go my hands right here. My hands are right here. I said what I said. My hand, I'm pitiful, but you watching me. So what that make you? Anyway, man, y'all have a good one, man. Y'all have a good one. We gonna catch y'all later on in the channel. We got some fire content dropping a little bit later today. Catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. God bless. God bless.